people, the beast is on the move. They're trying to finish up the second little part of Nathan's field. I just got my food. I ate my sandwich standing there, but then I ran grain cart for 2 dumps, and now trucking is kind of behind, and so I'm taking this Kenworth in instead of running grain cart, because they'll have those 2 semis full before my mom gets back, I think. I was wearing a coat a lot of last week, and today I just took off my long sleeve down to just a short sleeve, and I'm still hot. Hopefully that means that it's helping the Milo dry down. But we did all some Milo, and that was like 1.5% drier than like Thursday, so it's maybe looking better. Kaylin brought me a sandwich. Well, she brought all of them their food too, but I already ate that and a bag of chips. Grabbed another bag of chips to go. Last week she still had freezer meals made ahead, but this week she says, you guys get sandwiches today. I don't have anything made ahead. All right, we're on the last part of Nathan's field. Both combines there. I need to shift. I have officially been in all 4 of our trucks this morning, kind of shuffling around. I switched my mom off on that Kenworth load partway to the elevator so that she could keep heading in to the elevator, and I could come back and kind of shuffle trucks in the field to get them moved to a different part of the field, and then take off with this truck. They already have this one loaded. Schooler's train is on the move again. Oh, there's my buzzer. They're done. They're done getting the test sample. All right, that was a nice quick trip. Already heading out. The other dump pit had a line, which I think was for beans, but my pit didn't have any line at all. In and out. There's 3 trucks this time lined up to turn right, but I'm gonna turn left again. Nice time-saving measure. A couple miles out of the way for us, but it'll work. Some elevators will just start piling grain on the ground in the middle of harvest whenever their bins are full, but because Salina, well, the schooler there is a terminal elevator, it just ships it out on trains to make space. I'm not sure how full they are, but I do know they ship out at least 1 train a week, from what they tell me and what I see. So that's what allows them to have more space for more grain. Okay, Dad and Nathan are finishing up Nathan's field, and I just brought the truck to our very last full season Milo field. The thing though about this field is we are going to bring over the combine with the row head, because you can see some of this Milo is down, falling down, kind of on the hill, the poor soil of this part of the field. The 2 big combines will work on the kind of the bottom ground parts of the field, everywhere that's standing up, and we'll bring over the 7720 as the 3rd combine, and it'll run the 8-row row head, and it'll pick up some of the stuff. So for all of you who've been waiting to see the 7720 in action, this is its job right here. So we got a lot of stuff to move over here. It's at least 7 miles, I think, from Nathan's field to here. Got perfect timing. Nathan got here with the combine, cut a strip for the 9610 to get its head on, and I got back with the truck. We gotta go get more implements now. Okay, I finally made it into a combine, but I gotta put the header on first. Dad's probably gonna have that truck about full by the time I really get going. This is going to be a really fun field to cut. Beautiful field. Okay, I just filled this truck. Nathan traded me off. And Dad's cutting down there. I'm going to take this truck back to the yard and do chores when I get back. I think Greg got some really good drone footage for you guys from about an hour ago. So enjoy that. Gotta get my cattle fed. They're making noise. Hungry. Oh, you know, just feeding cattle at 6 p.m. right after the time change. It's totally dark already. My dad's shining his lights so they can feed hay. I have to run water in the tank for the cows across the road, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Got the hose put in there. I just gotta open up the valve. Goes down this hose in the tank. They get it. They got a drink all the way down today. It was full yesterday morning, so I'm sure they're fine. Oh, there's some eyes out there. I can see them. Oh, there's my first customer. Oh, come on. There's there it is.
The one, the only 7720. It's here. Look at it go. Beast. came with some food and we're taking a quick lunch break. Got some burgers, homegrown. Hi, Brighton. You look a little sleepy. Brookanna's coming in with the full load. We're gonna fill up this semi here. There's Dad going in the 7720. And then Nathan's over there behind the grain cart.
Okay, today harvest brings us to the town of Gypsum, where they're making a ground Milo pile. So I'll show you that process right now. Okay, so I backed up, and then they've got an auger set up out of here. And the one that I dump into conveyors into the auger run by that PTO. And I'm gonna go ahead and raise my bed just like I'm dumping seaweed or whatever, or fertilizer like you guys have seen in other videos. They got a pile of corn over on that side and then a pile of Milo on this side. Conveyor into the auger, up to the top of the pile. Alright, I'm all done. Got the good to go. There's another silage truck backed up to do the same thing.
Alright, Nathan's gonna fill this up. Oh, Nathan, you overflow. Nathan, what are you doing?
Alright, Greg switched me off and I finally made it to a combine today. It was fun to move all those bushels this morning, hauling 3-ish, 2.5 loads to the elevator. But now I get to see the bushels going in the bin. And back, Brookanna just got a load. My combine, now she said in the Nathan, Dad is putting some grain right in the Tempty. He just finished up a little section. And Greg just got back with that one from Gypsum.
Back in the grain cart today. Got Brighton again. Still sleeping. I'm going to get Kendall.
So a lot of people complain about Milo dust when harvesting Milo. And a lot of times I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. But when you get to the end of Milo harvest, it's pretty bad. This field's pretty dusty, pretty dry. So makes your eyes itch and your throat scratchy. Like, I think Nathan's kind of lost his voice just from harvesting Milo. And overall, not a great feeling to be super itchy, but other than that, we enjoy harvesting Milo. It's one of my favorite crops. So we got one combine there, and one combine there, and one combine here, and then Brookanna is driving the grain cart. So it's really the first time we've been in full swing all harvest. Got all 3 combines going there. The 7720, one of the reasons we didn't bring it over right away was because we didn't really have the labor force to keep up with the trucks. But we also haven't seen any down Milo yet this year. Milo heads falling to the ground. That was one of the reasons we used the 7720 so much last year. This field does have a few spots of down Milo, so that's one of the reasons why we broke out the 7720. But we do also have a labor force today. And Brookanna is driving the grain cart about the whole day with our baby Brighton riding in the cab, which she's trying to keep the door shut as much as possible because we don't want Brighton breathing in much Milo dust. Thankfully, that tractor there has a very nice insulated cab that pretty much keeps the dust out. I cleaned the cab this morning, made sure it was clean of dust as much as possible. So. How's it going?
Okay.
You're doing great. How are you doing, Brighton?
Just woke up.
Oh, you were napping?
Yep.
Probably needs a diaper change, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We are hauling a load to Agri-Trails in Gypsum, Kansas. We've been hauling the end dump as well as the Kenworth here, just to alleviate the pressure of 3 combines and a grain cart going. This elevator is nice and close, so half the loads are going here and half of them are going to Salina, which is a little farther away. So Gypsum has this setup where they dump the grain and then auger it in this big old pile. And you can see in this pile of Milo, there's a couple different colors. There's white and red, and it all mixes together. White and red aren't separate for, you know, they don't go to any different purposes, so they just get mixed in. But it looks kind of cool in the pile. You guys ever had like the chocolate swirl ice cream where it's all swirled together? That's what it reminds me of. Alright, I don't have my drone with me today, but I climbed up on top of the semi, so it's kind of like flying a drone. We got this semi about loaded. I'm gonna take this semi to the elevator. I think Mom is about to be back with the Tempty to switch this one out. And we've got the Kenworth to keep us going too. 3 combines moves a lot of grain. Brookanna is in the grain cart. Nathan is driving the combine, unloading onto her. Kendall's in the other one. Looks like Brookanna's gonna have to hurry over to him. And then Dad's in the 7720. Looks like he had to. Oh, looks like it's going again. Sometimes the 7720 acts up, but it's a 40-year-old combine, so we'll forgive it.
Here we are, 3 combine operation at the moment. Whenever Dad's not shuttling trucks to keep up. Okay, the whole west field is done. Nathan's finishing up the last trip. All right, Nathan just finished. The grain cart's pretty full. This is the 4th truck. The other 3 trucks are all in at elevators, so I'm taking the 4th one. So it's a good time. It's a good thing it's time to switch fields because that was a nice shot. Because we're out of trucks.
Once again, Brighton has done fantastic. She's just taking in all the sights. What you think? Huh? Looking out the window?
All right, this field is knocked out. Got her done in less than 24 hours from yesterday to today. Now we're going to move across the creek to the last field. And technically we just, you know, consider this all one field, but we got to go across the creek. And that'll be the last field of full season Milo, but there is a 90% chance of rain tomorrow. And today's almost over. It's like 4:30, but you can tell how dark it is. We just had daylight savings time what was it, 2 days ago. We're gonna pound out a few more acres on this other side of the creek, and then we'll call it a night, and it'll probably rain.
7720's been doing good work today, unloading it. These are the last bushels from the west field. Okay, big day of harvesting, of course. That truck is gonna go into town one more time before the elevator closes. But the problem is Mom's truck broke down in at Schooler. So Mom's gonna have to ride home with Greg in that semi. So that's kind of the first major breakdown of the day. So pretty good to go that many hours without anything really stopping or slowing us down. This is the same field we took all those cheat hay bales off of in the early spring. We baled this up before, Greg's honking at me. We baled this up before planting it to Milo, before spraying and planting it to Milo.